7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like open. 4 a.m. and I know. I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go in Western New York. Good job in coverage to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
He'll swing this one out to Cook. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
James Cook. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Into space at the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll get this to about midfield. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And it's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Injured player on the field, and that indeed is Josh Allen. 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On second down, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a designed run. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now Milroe facing, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the two.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Stroud. Made. That's Woods. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
18,
Throwing is Stroud. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
70 range, Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Now he'll air one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Got it, ready?
A gain of 16 yards.
Come on.
First down, Seattle.
Shotgun run now with Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe going up top. That is brought in. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after 1, the Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Get it.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hot 70, hot 70. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and goal, Seattle.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's going to be cost. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Check. 70 Bronco 80. Check smash. Check smash. Roll. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. 19. Cougar 19.
To the air, it's Milroe. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Walker. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big hiccup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. They'll get this out wide to Shakir. To the pylon, he's pinned. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. T.J. Sanders in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18 rally. Strap 60.
Now it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud. To the right. That's Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
21 yards.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
A
line.
run up the middle with Cook. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Cook. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
79 Broncos. Come on. Hit. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On first down, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. That one is good. And the Seahawks are back within 2 scores.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Okay, break. Panther 50.
RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the 26-yard line.
Back row 80. Stop row 18.
one swung out wide to Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2. I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Milroe to throw. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The slot man in motion right. On first and 10, it's Milroe. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. He's still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short game, but instead he's physical, he's fast, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing a celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Allen now on second down. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. He'll try and run here with Cook. He'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find Wood. That one is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll get this out to the left route. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. As his kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Cut. 19, Charger, 19, Charger, 19. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. From the 33, here's second down and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milroe now off the bootleg. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, this looks like a design run, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
60, 60.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Milroe on first down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
11, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He got a man. That's Horton. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Game on. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to hit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
21-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my base request. control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Allen, gonna give it to Cook.
Number 4, James Cook, the ball carrier.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
44 yards.
A big one here in the 4th quarter.
First down.
A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
A carry for Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Shaheed now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, quick.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, ladies. 19, Tiger. 19, go, check. Go, check. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18. Warrior 70.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
7-18, pioneer.
Milroe on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Going for it all. That's caught! A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards. Here is first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The clock under 20. He spikes it with 18 seconds remaining. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one online. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.